Good morning, good afternoon, everybody, wherever you are tuning in, watching this from anywhere in the world. I have the pleasure of introducing an amazing speaker, an amazing mentor of mine. This gentleman has helped me grow not only as a human and, where I stand in the world and the energy that I'm putting out there, but he's really, really helped me get out of my own way, get off my ass, and create something truly magical for humanity. So I'm really excited to be introducing Mr. Anil Ramcharidar today. Pay attention, grab a notebook. You're going to learn some valuable information that may just change your life. Without any further ado, Mr. Anil Ramcharidar.
Thank you, Callie, for hosting me today. And I just want to give it back to Callie. She's a leader in her own right. She's building a massive empire based out of Vancouver. So make sure and connect with her on social media and learn and find out about what she's up to so you can benefit yourself. So, welcome to my Goya mentorship session today with Landed for Success. I'm going to share some really interesting information today that you probably heard, maybe not have not heard. However, today is about helping you create those shifts mentally, helping you to get past what you got to get past in order to create what you have to create. And so I'll set the stage by saying this. When we look at any business, I don't care where it is in the world, there's only two things that go on in a business. There's only two. You move products and services through the business, and you may build a team or a network or a system to move those products and services. Those are the only two things. Nothing else happens. Okay? So you want to get crystal clear on who you are. Like, why would someone reach out to you to do business with you when products and services can be moved through the system with AI, telemarketers, marketing campaigns, social media? Why would someone deal with you? And so the Goya mentorship system is all designed around helping people like you and I and Callie to rise up and create a powerful brand about ourselves. So when people think about who should I talk to about the specific matter, that name pops into their head. Because if products and services can be moved through the system through Amazon and AI and other things, why would someone call me? Why? And that's the question today. So let's get into this and I'll help you understand what the Goya mentorship system can do for you, helping you become magnetic, creating your own brand about you so that people think about you and reach out to you. That's what matters. Okay. The Goya system, it's all about getting off your ass or get off your asses about whatever it is that is in your way or not allowing you to move forward. And it's a proven system that has assisted people to create the results they want globally since the 90s. So it's not a hypothetical. It's not like, well, let's see how it goes. No, I've been doing this in the field with people all over the world. Okay. And it's designed to help you to become the person you want to attract. Sometimes people tell me, well, Anil, I wish I could attract a top producer in my business, a mover, a shaker, a player, someone with influence, someone who has seed money, someone who is an investor. Well, why would they reach out to you? Who are you that they should reach out to you? So the Goya system is going to help you level up in Landed for Success so you can create that outcome you want. So first things you have to get straight in your life is your priorities. What are your priorities? Now, here's one thing I've learned in life. Not everything is a priority. Okay? Not everything is necessary. So you need to get clear on what truly matters. For example, I'll tell you my priorities. God, universe, the source. So I need to have my energy sources because I need to recharge all the time. My family, my loved ones, my friends, my business. Nothing takes priority. And of course, myself, I mean my health, my wellness, my rest. Nothing. So as I go through my day and my week, nothing interrupts it. If I have to do something with the family, business is not involved. If I have to rest, my phone is off. If I have to go to the beach and spend some time relaxing, I'm not reachable. Why? Because that's a priority for me. So I'm not always in business mode. Some people say, well, I'm in business 24/7. Well, you're going to eventually burn out. because the human condition was not designed to work 24/7. We need to rest. We need to take care of our well-being. We need to work on our mind or spirituality. Okay, very important. Second thing is you need to schedule your time around your priorities. So let's just say you're out with your family and you're spending family time having a dinner, shut your phone off. It's not the time for business. Let's just say you're doing business and you're with a client, let your family know. Go into your office and say, family, now is the time, the next hour, I'm unreachable. So you need to communicate through your schedule, and I'm talking about your day planner and calendar around your priorities. Okay. And I always tell people set your day planner a half an hour at a time, 30 minutes. And that way, whatever you do, you always check your phone. You always check your day planner, your calendar. I do that all the time. I don't make a move unless I check. Okay. So that's number two. Third thing to always keep in mind around priorities, do not allow anything to interrupt. So let's just say you're hanging out with your significant other, watching a movie, it's date night, whatever. Turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. Spend time with that person. Are they not a priority at that time? Yes. So why are you chatting with other people? Turn your phone off. Tell your business partners, hey, this is my date time. This is my time with my significant other. I am not reachable. If you have to travel, let people know you're traveling. You're not to be interrupted. So you have to take responsibility around how you run your calendar, how you run your scheduler. Very, very important. Because what ends up happening is your day gets run through, and then you look back and go, what did I really get done today? I didn't really get a whole lot done today, and I disrespected my priorities. So it's going to require discipline on your part. Fourth thing, repeat this over and over and over until it forms a habit, forms a habit. Like anything, repeat, repeat. Learn to use your calendar day planner. Okay. Let people know what your priorities are. Set boundaries. It's one of the key things with success in anything you do. Okay. Now, how do you get unstuck? Let's just say you're running a business right now, you're dealing with some stuff in life and you feel stuck. You know, like that person in the mud with their car. Well, first of all, I laugh at people who get stuck in the mud because didn't you see the mud before you drove your vehicle into it? Sometimes I watch videos on online and laugh at people with their behavior. So maybe you're someone who's purposely got stuck. Maybe you saw danger signs and decided, well, I'm going to do it anyways. And you made a poor business decision, a poor move. Maybe you partnered with the wrong people. You invested with the wrong people. Maybe you're in the wrong platform. So you can get unstuck. Remember, if you're in a business and that business is not working for you, there are a million other ways to create what you want. And sometimes people tell me, well, Anil, I'm doing this to serve people and help people and give back to society. That's great, but that's an after effect of running a successful business. Because how can you help anyone if you don't help yourself first? How can you help anyone if you don't have the cash flow coming in to help anyone? How can you help anyone if you're sick and chronic or whatever? Okay? So take care of yourself by getting unstuck with whatever you have to get unstuck with, then you could serve humanity and serve mankind. Does that make sense? Because no one's going to take you seriously if they look in and see you having those struggles. They will be thinking, well, how can this person help me? They can help themselves. So be careful around that. That's one way of getting unstuck. So watch your daily activities, make sure they're effective. Then you have to look at what unhealthy habits and patterns are you living in that you need to surrender. I used to party a lot and drink a lot and stay up till wee hours of the morning. I don't do that anymore because it was unhealthy practices. And sometimes, maybe one or two extra drinks that night is not good because the next morning you're a wreck and you can't function in your business. You're not being effective. Or you stay up late. You don't get your rest. You don't go to bed on time. So watch those unhealthy habits and patterns. What about the television? How much hours do you spend watching television? That's an unhealthy habit because that's taking away from your time that could be spent on your priorities. Unless watching TV is a priority. Okay. So watch your habits and patterns because your daily habits and patterns give you your results. Then you want to work on adjusting your viewpoint. Now, that's a very interesting one because how we looked at things when we were younger or when the world was different or before AI and other things came online is not the same today. And so sometimes we need to adjust. Just like a cruise ship that's sailing, the captain and the first officer and the deck crew always have to be checking every second to adjust the sail because imagine they're 1 degree off course, they can end up at another destination. So we constantly need to be checking in. How's my viewpoint? How's my opinions? How do I look at this? Am I looking at this from multiple angles, or am I looking at this from my own view or my tunnel vision? And so the more you expand on your viewpoints and how you look at things and how you view things, the more will open up for you and it'll give you access to more. Does that make sense? And it could be like maybe you don't network in the specific group, maybe time to consider networking in that group. Maybe you don't go to these events in your city to meet certain people. Maybe it's time to consider going to those events. So always keep adjusting your viewpoint and how you look at things. And finally, get clarity on your destination. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is the end game? Because remember, whatever you're doing is just a vehicle. Whatever you're doing is just a vehicle. You could pick another vehicle to drive. There are lots of vehicles out there, just like there's Toyota and there is Nissan and there's Lamborghini and Ferrari and Porsche. There is there is other options. So make sure that whatever vehicle you're driving is getting you to your destination and you're not stuck and spinning your wheels. And sometimes I talk to people and they're in the same business for 4 or 5 years, and I'm like, well, how's your business? How's your cash flow? How's your network? Well, Anil, I haven't made any money in 5 years. I don't have a network. So my question to them is, well, how are you gonna get to your destination with the vehicle you're driving? It has flat tires. The engine is busted. It has no doors. It's not working. So why are you still sitting in it? Okay, so always check in on stuff like that. Okay. Now, the other thing you want to keep in mind too, with priorities and getting unstuck is now you want to stay in performance. So you figured out your priorities, you're getting unstuck with whatever you're stuck with. Hopefully today you're taking notes with what I'm sharing about, look personally at yourself and ask yourself, how am I in this department? What do I need to make adjustments with? Okay. So how do you stay in performance? Well, one of the biggest things I see people disrespecting is time. And that also plays along with priorities and getting unstuck. How do you view your time? Because everyone has the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 a year. How come there are people in 1 hour that can generate hundreds of millions of dollars in sales, and there are people that take all year and they can't generate $1,000 in sales? And that's because the people who are very successful at what they do respect time. In fact, statistically, if you study it, they don't spend 30, 40, 50 hours a week on anything. In fact, they may even spend that more on leisure and relaxing and spending time with family and their loved ones more than business. So if you find you're spending a lot of time in your business and you're not generating results, step back and ask yourself, am I respecting time? So you want to use your calendar and day planner. Again, it comes up. Plot your day, respect your time, okay? And teach people how to respect your time. If they call you at a certain time or message you at a certain time and you're in the middle of something that's important, message them back. Not now. Let me check my calendar. Let me see how I can fit you in. Okay? Very important. Book appointments. Schedule yourself. Book appointments with people. I usually book an appointment 30, 40 minutes. Right now, I'm in an appointment with Landed for Success. So this is a 30-minute appointment. Does that make sense? So book appointments, which means my phone is off. No one can reach me. I am not to be disturbed. So because this right now is a priority. And the fourth thing is inspect what you expect. You got to check in. Now, what do I mean? Well, in working with your calendar and day planner, one of the things I used to do in companies, let's just say I have to hit a goal of, say, getting 100 customers that month, or I wanted to get 20 new team members. I would take my calendar out and I would plot from day 1 to day 30 what I got to do each day. And then I would check in at the end of the day. Did I get my 10 customers today? Did I talk to 10 people? Did I get my one business partner in my team? I would check in. And if I didn't get that done today, the next day now I had to get 20 customers and two business partners because I didn't get it day one. And so by the time day 30 comes around, I want to hit my target of 100 customers and 20 business partners. So always inspect what you expect and also teach the people in your network the same thing, that they are to expect or inspect what they expect. Whereas most people in business, you know what they do? They throw spaghetti against the wall, hoping stuff sticks. Or they shoot darts in the dark, hoping to hit the dartboard or the bullseye. Don't do that to yourself. Have a game plan. Day by day by day by day by day. Check in, inspect, check in, inspect, check in, inspect. Okay? And teach the people around you to have the same sort of mindset. Consistency. This is a one where a lot of people fall apart. You want to develop daily healthy habits because you can also be consistent in what's ineffective. Does that make sense? So you want to develop daily healthy habits. Again, this is coming up. We are, or our business results are a product of us, nothing more. We are a reflection, or our business is a reflection of who we are. So look at your business, where it's at from the moment you got it started till now. Is it a reflection of you? Or do you need to work on your consistency with your daily healthy habits? Because remember, your business is a reflection. Because if the business is a vehicle, think about your own vehicle. If you don't wash it and maintain it, don't do oil change, change fluids, rotate your tires, vacuum it, clean it, have it running optimum, isn't that a reflection of who you are as an owner? So your business is a reflection of you. So keep an eye on that. Then mastering the mundane. This is one of the toughest ones because we live in an instant success, instant love, instant gratification, instant happiness, instant world. People are being trained to watch 10-second videos now. Most people don't even pick up a book and read it or sit through a documentary that can transform their life. So we must master programming the mind to master the mundane. And what does that mean? Well, some people have to do calls every day. They have to do meetings every day. They have to go to networking events. They have to pick up the phone and deal with their team and investors and their advisory councils. So you want to get into the habit of mastering the mundane. One of the ways to master the mundane is make it fun. Make it a game. Make it a game, make it fun. And that way it's not tedious. It's not a task. It's like, wow, I can't wait to get this done. This is so much fun. I'm having the time of my life. And the people who live in that energy and that zen, that zone, they prosper. I have a rule. I don't do anything that's not fun. It's got to be fun. So I always put myself in fun platforms like Landed for Success. I'm having so much fun doing this presentation right now because I know this content is going to benefit you and anyone that listens to it. The third thing, honor your word and promises. You know, we live in a world where people break their word and promises all day long. You know, people say, I do, and then, they change their mind. People join businesses and they disappear, they vanish. They put in money and invest money into a business, they vanish. So honor your word and promises. And we're not talking about big things. It could be little things. If you say you're going to be somewhere, be on time. If you're going to do a presentation, do your presentation. If you're going to give someone something, give it to them. If you made a promise to someone, deliver on your promise. Keep your word. And where you break your word or promise, clean it up. Take ownership and responsibility. Many times in my career, I got someone involved in my business and they were not happy. I gave them their money back. Many times. Many times I made a promise to someone and I didn't keep it. I called them and cleaned it up because they were expecting me to deliver on my promise. And here's why this is important. If you quit or if you continue dishonoring your word and promises, your business will never succeed. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're breaking your word and promise to yourself in your business, you're breaking it in with yourself in your relationships, in your health, in your spirituality, in your finances. You're breaking your word and promises. And remember, everything is connected. Those four pillars: your health, your spirituality, your money, and your relationships. And if one suffers, they all suffer. So watch that. This takes ownership on you paying attention to honoring your word and promises to yourself. And then here's the other thing. How can you ask anyone to honor you and keep their word and promise to you when you're breaking it to yourself and others? Not possible. Hence why we see people go in and out of relationships, they go in and out of businesses because they keep dishonoring their word and promises. So this is a very critical one. And finally, repeat, repeat, repeat. What you've learned today, just repeat it over the next 30, 60, 90, 180 days till it becomes a habit. Because we're creatures of habit, and our results come from our habits, nothing more. If you smoke every day, there will be results from that. If you drink alcohol every day, there will be results from that. If you don't rest every day, your body's going to collapse and crash one day. So our daily habits, repeating, 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 eventually gives us our results. So it's no different in your business. Pay attention to that. It's very critical. Okay. And results. Well, how do results work? Well, you want to check in. You want to have checkpoints. Oh, did I get this done this month? Did I get this done in a quarter? Did I get this done in the 6 months I've been running this? Check in, check in. Did my team deliver on this? Did my programmers, did my sales reps deliver on this? Check in, check in, check in. Okay, hold that accountability. And of course, set daily targets that goes hand in hand. And of course, be held accountable and responsible. Some people are part of accountability teams. I'm someone that will take on accountability and responsibility if someone wants to hire me because I will provide that. As you can tell from my presentation today, I'm big on accountability and responsibility. First to myself and then to others, because I cannot hold anyone accountable and responsible if when people look in, my life is a chaos. My life is helter-skelter. So you and I can talk about that, about accountability and responsibility. I can hold you accountable and responsible and help you level up and rise up. And then finally, focus on serving others. One of the things you want to focus on is not money. Don't focus on your business. Focus on serving. Focus on getting your product and service into people's hands. The more people you get your product and service into their hands, the better. The flourish. Your business is going to flourish. There's a saying, cater to the classes if you want to dine with the masses. So cater to the classes if you want to dine with the masses. So the bigger your net work, eventually the bigger your net worth. So build a big network and serve people. So in conclusion, thanks for taking time to, you know, get the tip of the iceberg of what GOYA mentorship is all about. And based on what I've shared today, hopefully you've been taking copious notes to see where you are falling short, to see where you're stuck, where you're out of performance, where you're being ineffective, where you're lacking results, so you can start taking action now. So get into action now as part of the Landed for Success community. Maybe consider being a VIP member. Reach out to me. I handle VIP memberships. I can help you plug into the community. And I can also connect you with the people you want to get connected with that are like-minded, that can add value to you, your life, and your business. And what does that cost? Zero. Today didn't cost you anything. The content I delivered today was in the thousands of dollars. People go to seminars for days and sometimes a week to hear content like this. I gave you a little snapshot of how I run my life and how I run my business. If you see anything today that you see is valuable, reach out to me. Maybe there's some aspects here that you wish you were in alignment with. Maybe things are great for you. Your life and business are flourishing. That is incredible. However, you can always improve. You can always level up. Plus, let's just say things are going great for you, then I need you in Landed for Success. I want to introduce you to our growing community so they can benefit from meeting you, getting to know you, so you can help them level up as well. And to have a session with me, reach out to me at anilnowmentor@gmail.com. The value for a session, including what you saw today, is around $2,000. That's the value I put on the content I deliver with a session with someone to figure out where I can help you, where I can assist you so you can level up, get unstuck, get back into performance start generating results. Maybe get rid of some of those bad habits, put some things I talked about today into practice, and start making it a daily and consistent habit in your life and business so you can start generating what you want and what you're telling everybody around you in your life that you want to generate. Because now when they look in, they're going to see those shifts. They're going to see you making those alignments and setting yourself up for success and winning. So in conclusion, I want to thank you for being on this Zoom and listening to me. And I hope what I shared today benefits you in some way. And I'm looking forward to you connecting with me. So reach out to me with anilnowmentor@gmail.com. And if you're landed for success member already, you know how to get a hold of me. And I'm looking forward to us chatting in the days ahead. Thank you, Callie.
Awesome. Well, I just have to say one thing before we end this call. Anil, that was gold. I seen some things in this presentation where I'm out of alignment with myself and my business. So I wanted to say, thank you so much for, creating this mentorship program. And I'm definitely going to be booking a session with you because, every time that I work with you, I gain new knowledge and I can apply those into action. So anybody that's watching this, if you have not booked a call with Anil, I highly recommend it. It is going to change your life. So I hope you all have a great day. Hope you got value from this. Please get a hold of Mr. Anil Ramchareter. Book your call today, and we look forward to seeing you in the other side in Landed for Success.
Goya, everyone.